Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and a makeup look using the JACLYN Morphe palette, and I'm really excited just because I wanted to get my hands on this for a really long time. Then I finally was able to pick it up at Ulta, and I've been waiting to use it until this very exact moment. That way I can give my honest review. I know there's tons of YouTube tutorials already out there, but I figure one more probably won't hurt. Without further ado, let's get started. So this is the JACLYN palette. I know my lighting is probably really throwing it off, but when you open it, this looks like this. There's a little screen in there to protect it, and it says, "This palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO JACLYN," and it has these really gorgeous shades, and on the back the palette just says all the shade names. So I'm really excited to try this palette. I've never really kept up with JACLYN. Like, I watch some of her videos occasionally, and I really do like her. I think she's an amazing makeup artist or amazing YouTuber, just an amazing influencer overall. But I don't know too much about her. Like, if any of these shades are references to anything that she says, it's gonna go right over my head. I'm really excited to play with this. Now the struggle is just kind of coming up with what kind of look are we gonna come up with. Oh, I already got it dirty. I can say that the only thing that would make this a lot better is if it had a giant mirror, but then I'm pretty sure that would kind of increase the price of the palette as well. I'm not exactly sure how much this palette was that I paid for, but I just googled it and it looks like it is retailing for $38 at Ulta. And most Ulta should carry it. I'm just gonna grab any mirror. No! Okay, not that mirror, because of course. Freaking course. Let me just bring you guys down and show you kind of what happened. Yeah, so this is where I'm filming, and my Sephora Pro palette, I guess one of the shades is broken, and I went to open the mirror, and this is what happened. You will not get dirty today. My eyes are already primed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to use like an eyeshadow base or just a concealer will work. I only have concealer, so we're gonna have to make it work.
Okay, we're going for blue.
It's decided, we're going for blue. Hold on. So I actually decided that I'm going to use this purple shade just because this palette has a really pretty shimmery purple shade, and I've just never used, I don't think I've ever done a purple look. And while I was at Ulta yesterday, I also picked up a couple of these Morphe brushes, which I'm excited to use. The first shade I am using, I'm kind of confused. The first shade that I'm going in with is called Silk Cream, and it is just this color up here. And then I'm going to go in using an M330 brush. There's actually not even a lot of fallout on this palette, which is pretty great. And then I'm just going to take this color and just work it up a little bit above my crease. Ooh, this brush is really soft, but I'm not really seeing any color on there. I don't know if it's because this color is really close to like my natural skin color. It doesn't look like it's really there, but that might not be the shadow's fault. Yeah, but Silk Cream didn't really do much for me, so we're gonna go in with a different shade. So instead of using Silk Cream, I'm actually gonna use Creamsicle, which is this more orange shade over here. And then I just took that color, going back in with the same 330 Morphe brush. I feel so fancy using like the Morphe brushes. This color actually looks a lot better. And this palette has such pretty colors, and I can't decide on just a couple of them to do this eyeshadow look with. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade called Pooter. I don't know what it means or what it's in reference to, but it's just this brown, cool tone brown. I don't know, it's just a brown shade. So we're gonna go back in with that same 330 brush. I really only use a couple brushes for a makeup look. Like, I don't know, you're all blending it out anyways. Wow. I am actually so impressed with all these colors, except for the first one, but that probably wasn't the palette. I will say that the shade Pooter has a little bit more fallout than Creamsicle did, and Silk Cream. The shades Pooter and Creamsicle are blending in together so nicely. Wow. Good job, Morphe and JACLYN. I'm very confused on how these palettes work. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Mocha. It's just this shade over here. Now I'm switching over to this Morphe M507. Since these are all called M, does the M stand for Morphe? Like Morphe 507. I don't know. We're going to go with M507. Now we're going to use... Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of Mocha and Chip. But I'm just going to take this shade and I'm going to take it in the outer and inner corner. I don't know what I said. I might have said quarter. Yeah, like I said, I really like these colors just because they don't have a lot of fallout. And I know for people who usually tend to do their eyeshadow looks last, that's really helpful. I'm kind of opposite and I do my eyebrows first and then my eyeshadow. This is going to be my new go-to palette. I also have the other 4 little palettes, so I guess we're going to have to see which ones I like better. I do plan on doing a YouTube video as well using those other 4 palettes, but for now I'm just going to review this palette. So now that those shades are blended out, I'm going to go back in with my concealer and just this little e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to kind of just put this in the middle so I can put the purple shade on top. Now I'm going to go in with that purple shade. So now I'm going to go in with this very purple shade over here, and it's called, well, this one's called Royalty. The one next to it is called Twerk, which I absolutely love. And that Twerk shade is really pretty. But we're going to go in with Royalty, which is just this very pretty purple shade. And I'm going to just take it on this really old, the name wore off, that's how old it is, but this really old brush. Whoa, do you see that? Well, very pretty. And that is just what it's looking like. There's not a lot of fallout, but there's definitely a lot more than the other shades because the other shades pretty much had little to no fallout. Yeah, I'm just going to spray it with some setting spray to see if we can get a little bit more intensity because it's definitely there and it definitely looks purple, but I just kind of want to see what happens. I have the product on the brush and I'm just going to spray it. Yeah, I don't really think it makes a difference. Okay, so I finished that and I'm going to go back in with those 2 shades and I'm just going to go back in and kind of blend it out as well as redarken it up because we did lose a little bit of that color. So this is kind of what we have going on so far. I'm really like it. The shades did kind of get a little muggy. No, wait. The shades did get a little muddy, but I don't think that's the palette's fault. It's probably my fault because I wasn't careful when I was blending them out. And that purple is really pretty. I just do feel like it made kind of a little bit more of a mess, but that's okay because we'll just take a makeup wipe and wipe it off. I kind of want to do like a gold highlight, but I feel like these 2 highlighter shades that they kind of have are a little too like champagne and like silver. This one that I'm trying is called Beam, and then we have In Light. Yeah, Beam is a little too white, and this one's In Light. Damn, they look the same to me. I think we're gonna go with the first one that we tried on, which was Beam. I do wish they would have added like some more like gold highlighter shades, but it's not that big of a deal. This color, we're just gonna take it up here. What the hell happened? Now we're going to do the same thing to our inner corner. So I'm just going to finish the rest of my face and just the rest of the eyeshadow, and then I'll come back to show you guys what I have. I went ahead and finished my face, and I actually really like how the makeup look turned out. It's really different, and like I said, I don't really play with purples. I love the palette. I have nothing but great reviews. I really hope that the James Charles palette is just as good. The shadows, well, from what I tried so far, are really pigmented. It doesn't have very much fallout except in the shimmer shades, which, you know, is kind of expected. I feel like Morphe has really amazing products at a really affordable cost, so that's really awesome. Really. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you aren't already. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye guys.